This is MAGI Performance Review, November 10th, and we're looking at the prior week's signals and how they performed in just 1 week. Remember, these signals are supposed to look out 20 days, so technically they're good for 20 days, but you're going to be surprised with what you see in terms of the performance. The next video is going to be on the new signals, so tune in for that in just a couple of hours, but for right now, we're just going to go into the performance. These were the signals generated on the 1st of November from the 1st of November data at the close of the market. And what that gave us were a number of signals from Akamai, FDX, INTC, INTU, JBHT, MCK. Now you'll see down here, this one was from the 25th, and that was the week prior to the November 1st data run. Notice that all of these have been met. They've met their targets on these dates. That's where I update these manually, and it's kind of why you see down here on the 25th, you see that active. I haven't yet manually updated those prices to show you what the performance is like. My bad, but we don't get paid for this. This is completely free just to get your attention, and obviously the performance is pretty damn good. Now here are the puts before we were looking at the calls. So if you notice again, we ran it on the data from the first, and then we have CI, DHR, EOG, FANG, Regeneron there, and we have puts, and we have also the contrarian puts, which means we were looking for puts. There were a high probability of puts, but there was even a higher probability of a contrarian move going the opposite way. Remember, we're asking the AI what it sees, and so it's giving us a lot of information. This first one met, the first put met, and its extended target met. We have a contrarian on DHR, that was met. And we also had a contrarian on EOG, met also. The actual put that we were looking for is still active. And if we go down to FANG, that one was met. And Regeneron, that one is still active. It hasn't happened yet. So that's the performance, and you can tell that we've had greater number met already in just the first week than those that are still active. Will these happen? Hey, the ones that are active, they may never reach their target in that 20 days. We'll see. But you can tell more of the targets have reached their intended destinations in their price action than not in just 1 week. So you probably noticed that we didn't have a whole lot of signals, but this week, I think you're going to be really surprised. We have a ton of them, about 3 times the number that we published last week. So please do tune in for that. It's going to be up and running for you in about 3 hours, and we're very excited to share the new data with you. You can do what you want with it. Remember, we're not saying you should trade with it, but if you do, remember the trading performance is going to be different because trading has so many factors to it, and there's a risk mitigation in there and trade management. That's all up to you. We have nothing to do with that. And remember, we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice, but thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in a few hours.